We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Miami Dolphins. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro, here's Nick Chubb. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. T.J. Edwards drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. But defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3 and out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back deep is Charlie Jones. Let's take it at around the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Prescott now from the 50. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Off the play fake, Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And all the way down inside the 5 of the 4. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Eckler. Going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
It's a keeper with Prescott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Try to punch it in with Eckler. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Alert, 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 alert! What's up?
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield to throw it. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz lines up paying off.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert when they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Prescott. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Touchdown, Dolphins. Keenan Allen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On the jet sweep, they get this to Cooks. Oh, this one, they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Chubb running right. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 37. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Mayfield off the play fake. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. The Dolphins at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. They're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
At the 36-yard line.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 39. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Mayfield. Short throw to the tight end Thomas. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Mayfield on first down. He's got Thomas yet again complete. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
First down, Mayfield. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Pressure comes and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Second down, Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 47. 26.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line ready to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Hey, alert 33. Up. What's up?
Chubb will get the call, running left. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Nice tackle, nice play by Kevin Byard.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And again, it's Chubb. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
3rd down and 13. Throwing, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Run.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Prescott now on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Kill. 47. Under. Hey, kill.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
It certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
This will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it is 42-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Drops it off for Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just make... The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about...
This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Prescott. Give him another one right back to Allen. Touchdown! Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive will have the issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Mayfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Big time drive. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Second and 10.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Prescott now.
This one to the former Robbie Anderson, now Robbie Chosen.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Robbie Chosen, 78 yards. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught on the right flank, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
The offense on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now, but as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we click. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And his first throw since coming in is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Thompson looking to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Thompson now. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Thompson back to the air once more. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them up.
Touchdown, Giants! Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Well, there you go, Charles, his first touchdown pass of the new season.
Well, let's just go back to his rookie year because he's able to get his feet wet, right? Get a little bit of experience. Now I think here in year 2, the game will slow down for him, and we'll see his true talents come out.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone, fighting his way through contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people were, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out of this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Running on first down, Eckler. Fights through it. Oh, some strong running. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. They're going to hurry back to the line now. It's Eckler again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming out.
Touchdown, Dolphins! Marquise Brown, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it here. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll be inside the red zone with the ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Prescott going to change the play.
At the 16-yard line.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. Pretty move. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he will get into the end zone. Gets another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Thompson, desperation time. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Well, Prescott here to throw. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because
can't get away, and he's taken down. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. 4th down, Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Giants are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect 2nd half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the 2nd half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Thompson. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And the Giants 1st down.
One final try for Thompson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.